Welcome to the Ikaran sector. This is Andrew. Welcome to the planet of Redmayne, where we have 550 points of Space Marines versus Orks. Alright, today's mission, I'm playing Open War from this deployment zone. Oh yes, the Orcs are going to like that one. Playing Incisive Attack. So there's three objectives, and then at the start of each round, one of them is worth 2 points. Oh yeah, set up 3 objectives, and then roll a d3 at the start of each battle round. That one is worth 2 points, and we score... Oh, we roll at the end of the battle round. Okay. That one's worth double points. So we score at the end of the battle round. And then we've drawn Inimical Atmosphere. So we cannot advance, and we can only declare within 7 inches. So that might hamper both armies. They would like to advance and charge. So we'll see how that goes. On today's battlefield, planet of Redmayne, I have some new terrain that I painted up yesterday, and the deployment zone across the middle there. So I'm going to count this as industrial terrain. So if you're on top, you get the light cover, but underneath and on top of it, you get -1 to hit. Cover in the buildings, line of sight blocking, barricades will reduce by 2 inches, movement, and no advancing. Alright, we'll go have a look at the armies. And here we have 550 points of Raging Dragons. These are White Scar successors with duelists, so 6s to hit in the fight phase, auto wound, and tactical withdrawal. They can fall back and charge in the same turn. We're led by the Primaris Chaplain, and he's here with his spirit animal, the large gorilla there. He has Canticle of Hate and Litany of Hate as normal, so add 2 to charge. His Warlord trait is Trigorian Storm, so when he charges or performs a heroic intervention, he adds D3 to his attacks characteristics, and he has the Honor Vehement for his aura, so instead of getting +1 attack on the charge, we get +1 attack within 6 inches of him. And 5-man squad of assault intercessors. The sergeant has the plasma. In the elites, he's kind of honor guard now, I suppose. We've got 5 veteran assault intercessors with plasma pistol and power fist. Outriders in the fast, and the eliminators in the heavy. No extra command points spent. Let's go look at the Orks. So here we have 550 points of the Greenskins. These guys are known as the followers of the War. That's their thing. They started out as #JustAKillTeam, and they're starting to expand a bit now. The War Boss here is Ed Smasher. Everyone else calls him Tiny, though obviously not to his face. He has a Power Claw, Combi Scorcher. He's Warlord. Oh, he's got paid a command point for the biggest boss. So he has a 4-up invul and +1 to the wounds and attacks characteristics. He has Warlord trait Mighty's Right, so +1 strength and attacks, so he's a close combat beast. And he has the relic, the Killer Claw. So he doesn't get the minuses to hit, and reroll all failed wounds, and it also is -3 flat 3 damage. Next to him is Gargle Guts, as named by Winters. He's the weird boy. I paid an extra command point for him to have Scorched Git Bones, so he gets +1 to his psychic tests, and he also gets all the auras from being around other Orks. And he has Da Jump, so he can send people around. We have the Nob with War Banner in the elites, and he has the custom shooter, which is very, very custom. In the troops, we have 10 Gretchen, which were painted up new this week, and then 12 boys. The Nob has a big chopper, so there's a mixture of shooter and slugger choppers, and then we have the rocket, and these bigger guns will just be shooters for today. My next intention is to get more boys. Always need more boys. And the last unit, we've got the Nobs in the elite slot, and there are 2 big choppers, kill saw on the Nob, and 2 power claws, so they're going to be a bit brutal, I hope. And I've paid an upgrade for Cyborg body, so they have a 5-up shrug. So that's 550 points of Orks, and 550 points was, so I got 6 command points. And that is literally all my models. So let's go on to deployment. So the Orks won the roll off and decided to do the very orky thing and be the attacker. So the Raging Dragons chose this side, and the Orks then planked the boys in the middle with the War Banner and the boss. The poor weird boy, poor Cargill Guts here is at the back, being coaxed into the battlefield. They don't like the fighting, they don't like being around other Orks. Nobs on this side, Gretchen on this side is a tasty target, but they might be able to move forward and take an objective, which then means the Raging Dragons, but the bikes, the vets and the chaplain on one flank, on the other flank the assault intercessors and the snipers try and get a few shots, although saying that might be in the way. But yeah, the Gretchen will put there as a temptation for them, because if they're shooting grots, then who really cares? So we will go on. But the Orks might have trouble doing any kind of first turn shenanigans. But we will see as we go into the jump. Might not help. Just suddenly realised you've got to be within 7 inches to charge. But still, it's an extra target, isn't it? And they've got shooters. Right. Green for Orks. Red for the Raging Dragons. Raging Dragons get turn 1. And then at the end of the turn, we'll see which objective is worth 3 points. Turn 1 movement phase over. We just shuffle forward here to take this objective. They had shots on boys, but not on characters, so they've moved forward. So they're going to be -1 to hit, but that's fine. We moved on to the objective here. And the bikes could get like a 5-inch charge here. And sadly, the litany did not go off this turn. So we'll do that another time. So we might be able to shoot and charge. But them knobs are probably going to be hard to remove, but we will see as we go on to shooting phase. So the first thing to fire, we're going to fire these guys, 3 of them. One of them in the plasma can shoot the grots, so that's what they will do. Heavy bolt pistols hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. And there's no save. And then the plasma hits, wounds, and again there's no save there. So 2 grots fall over. And they're leadership 4. Well, they can't fail yet. Stick on this side, we'll shoot these guys. Shoot the eliminators. Right, we'll fire the mortis round into the Nob, the war boss, hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on... He's toughness 5, so wounding on 4s. 6s do a mortal wound. Nope. And he has a 4-up invul. So he actually takes 2 damage. Because he starts off with an awful lot more. Again, moving over to this side. So Everything over here, including the chaplain, are in range of the nubs. So the chaplain will hit on a 3. Doesn't hit. The heavy bolt pistol will hit on 3s. All hit and wound on 4s. AP -1. But I have a 6-up invul. Oops. And then I should use the Ork dice. The green ones. And then a 5-up feel no pain. I have 2 wounds each. So just big chopper goes, and one of them down to the big chopper, and then 1 plasma, not overcharging, hitting on a not that. The last thing to fire then, these guys here are the Outriders. 1, 2. 3 banks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, so 2, so 6, saving on 6s, and then cyborg bodies, so they take 3 wounds, so that one is dead. And if I take that one away, I don't think they can charge. The Orks is clever, cleverest Orks. Yeah, you can't charge his beakies. No. Alright, so that the end of turn 1 for the Umis, as we go to turn 1 for the Orks. So movement phase over with. The weird boy hopped over. He might feel a bit spicy to jump the war boss. I don't know. The boys moved into the centre to hold the centre. The war banner went, oh, shiny gubbins, and went to hold that. They pass the morale and move forward to charge the bikers. See if they can take some of them down before they can take down themselves. But once they do, that flank here is kind of on its own. So the boys decided to focus. Gretchen moved up to shoot at these guys. And we'll move on to the psychic phase. And if you were the boss, where would you want to jump? Probably help out the bikers. Not that you can charge. But these guys will do a crumping, and then the boss can do a second crumping, and then crump these Umis, and then crump the Umi boss. Yeah, well, let's have a... Let's see. Jump is 7. For every 10 Ork models within 10 inches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, just 10. And he's got +1 to cast on his things. So we will jump the big boss. That's 8, 9, 10. The big boss jumps away. Ed Splitter, a bit confused. He was here, but now he's here. But he sees the Umi, so alright, I'll crump them instead then. Or I'll shout at these guys to crump them. It's the end of the psychic phase. So shooting phase, we have... Let's start over here then. 2 sluggers, 12 inches. Yeah, that definitely range. It's on 5s. And that's a... Nope. Right. That's a daka. And then it's going to wound on a 5. Nothing. So we made some nice noises. They went, nice noises. And he has... Boss Knob has a shooter, custom shooter, a burner shooter, combi burner. So it's assault 2. So he hits on... Is it still 5s? Yeah. 2 hits. Wounds on 5. No wounds. And what's the range on the Scorcher? 8 inches. Oh, they've not had the 12-inch upgrade on them yet. Oh, that's a shame. Alright. The grots will shoot up at the... Got blasters. They'll shoot up here, so that's going to be -1 to hit. There are now 8 of them. 2, 4, 6, 8. Grots hit on 4s. And 2 Dackers. I'm going to wound on strength 3. Wound on 5s. Oh no, they should have been hitting on... Oh, one went through anyway. And save on a 2 because they're in cover. Yeah, no problem. Alright, we're putting everything in up here and we're playing 2 CP Dacker. So everything explodes on 5s. So there are 2 sluggers in range and 1, 2, 6 shooters in range, and then the rocket. So these will hit on... So the Orks scream and shout, and bellow and blast in 5s. And 4 Dackers. Oh wow, 2 of them convert. And the rocket doesn't hit. And these will wound on 4s. So that's 4 that will save on 2-ups because they're in cover. And one of them will take a wound. Right, so you can have a wound at the back there. And that's it for the shooting phase. They had fun there, I think. And the knobs will go charging in. And we can re-roll for anything over here we go. So that's 5 inches. I'm going to re-roll that one to get a bit further. 8 inches. So we're going to get 3 attacks with a kill saw. Hitting on 4s because it's heavy. And then it's strength times 2. So strength 10. Wounding on 2s. And they are AP -4. 2 damage. So that's 1 bike dead. And the other bike on 2 wounds. So the knobs are doing their thing. And then 3 attacks with the Power Claw. They get absolutely 0 hits because they hit on 4 because they're heavy as well. So we consolidated in. 3 for the sergeant, 2 for the other guy. Chainswords, and they were charged. They don't get the +2 for charging, but these will hit on 3s. And wound on 4s. Oh, just the 1 wound. And we'll save that on a 6. And a 5-up. They do no damage back. Ah, interesting. So we'll have to see about that. Alright. Now we have the Orks get to roll the first time. So which objective is worth 2 points? Number 1. That one. Alright, so at the end of turn 1, this is spicy. We have control here, control here. So 2 points to the Raging Dragons and 2 points to the Orks. So this time he got his canticle off, so there is a +2 orange charge for these 2. I paid 2 command points to put these into all doctrines. We're currently in the tactical doctrine, but not that it matters because everything saves on a 6-up anyway. So they fall out of combat. They can't shoot, but they can charge a war boss, and these guys will shoot and charge these guys. These assault intercessors moved around to deal with the grots, and we can put some shots up here into the Psyker, or maybe into the banner. We'll clear over both sides, and then we can pincer into the middle and deal with the boys. So straight on to the shooting phase. So we'll put his shot into there, hitting on a 3. He hits. Wounds on a 3 because it's strength 5. Save on a 6. I should have rolled the green dice, but they saved anyway. The bolters. 3 ones. 1 hit. Wounds on a 4. Wounds. I'll save on a 6. And then a 5. Yep, they're hanging tough in there. And the plasma. Not overcharging. We'll do it in the fight phase. Doesn't hit anyway. These will shoot the mortars into him again. They didn't move this turn, so hitting on 3s. 3 6s. Wounding on either 4s or 3s. Let's find out. Red Boy's toughness 4. So that's 2 wounds. And the 6 is a mortal wound. How many wounds does he have? 4 wounds. And a 6-up save. AP minus 2 damage. So he takes 1 wound. And then he needs 2 6s to stay alive. That's 2 damage. He's got 1 wound left. He's a lucky orc. He's got a bit of headache. Which probably means he's going to pop his own head in the psychic phase next turn. But we'll see. We will shoot the boys. I think we can mush them in combat. Pistols, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Saving on 6s. Nope. And 2 boys. And let's go that shooter boy. And that shooter boy. 2 shooter boys can go. And plasma. Not overcharged. Hits. Wounds. Saves on a 6 anyway. Doesn't save. Yeah, nah. That one. I like him. He should be a big shooter, but today he's just an ordinary shooter. Right, we'll go on to the charge phase. Overwatch! The Orc won't fight Overwatch. As the bikes go... Yeah, the bikes are in. So he has his shooter. It's on 6s. No. Does he reroll 1s? Yeah. And the Scorcher D6 for 5. Scorcher strength 5. So wounding on 4s. Saving on 4s, AP minus 1. Oh! He finishes off the other bike on the way in. So it's just the sergeant. Ooh, that was maybe foolish. And we will charge here. And they've got the +2 to charge. So 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, they're going to get right up into the grill. And we'll stay on that objective there. The Orcs do have 2 points to interrupt. That's going to be brutal either way. But let's try and take some more wounds off the war boss. So he gets 3 attacks. And it's also 2 damage. 3 attacks, plus charge, plus chainsword, plus 2 on the charge. Hitting on 3s. 6 is auto wounding close combat. Maybe I missed that last time. And then wounding on 5s because he's toughness. No. And these will save on 4-up invols. So 1 saved. So putting him on to 3 wounds because they're 2 damage apiece in this doctrine. And yeah, we'll use the last 2 Orky command points to interrupt here. So it was 3 and 3. Killsaw hitting on 4s. Smushing on 2s. 1, 2. And then 1 hit, 1 wound. Is the claw -4? -3. The kill sword's -4, right? Yeah. So this will save on a 6. And that saves. So just the 2 fall there. So we have... The sergeant has 4 attacks, plus 1 for the charge with his power fist. Then 3 attacks. 3 attacks because there's only 2 of them left. I need some more dice. And they get chainsword plus charge. So the power fist will hit on 4s. And then strength 8, toughness 4, wound on 2s. And they'll 6-up save. And then 5-up. Nope, so that's 1 dead. No, that's 2 of them dead. So we actually clean him out there. Alright, I'm going to have to check for the boss because he has lots of attacks. So he has 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, no rerolls here. Then wounding on 2s, but rerolling 1s. And the killer claw is -3. So I do get the opportunity to make 6-up saves. I make 2, but these are flat 3 damage. So that's 6 wounds on a 4-wound model. So the biker goes. He can consolidate a little bit further. Oh, I completely forgot to do the charge over here for the grots. Oh, yeah, they're in. Right, 1 second. So these guys are in here. The sergeant. There's lots of attacks with the charge and the chainsword. Hitting on 3s, killing on 2s. Oh, wow, that's a lot of 1s and 2s there. Wow, some more 1s. 2, 4, 6, 8. That is actually just enough for the squad. And we are not going to consolidate because orcs. So we're going to turn 2 for the orcs. So over here, the boys went, Beaky's that way, we'll go crump them. They got up to the banner there. They should be able to charge over that. They are within 7 inches, so they can make a charge. It's just they'll have to add 2 to it, which might take them maybe over, but it should be okay. The knob with the war banner went, nah, don't like shiny gubbins, like that shiny gubbins instead. And the boss knob went, I'm a crump of these boys. So he's all by himself, and he will have a chaplain in his face next turn, no doubt. He should be able to cut through those pretty much no problem. We'll go on to the psychic phase. We will do a smite onto here. That's a 4, 5, 6, because he's got the additions. D3 for 2 damage. Oh no, that's the sergeant. I can't remove the sergeant. Right, the one at the back will have to go then. So the weird boy feels a little bit more happy with the war boss far away. So he will do his own thing. Yeah, I guess they don't like each other very much. Shooting phase. So here there are 5 shooters and 5 sluggers and 3 shooters, and then there's the rocket as well. But we shall do the shooters first. I don't have the command points for Daka. I guess we should, but those guys, we should be able to crump them easy enough. Hitting on 6s. So 2 6-inch which explode. Do no damage. 4s. No, I need to get better at pointing the camera where the dice are going to land. And then a rocket hitting on... not that. So he'll go into his shooting phase. So he's got his shooter, which will hit on 6s because I'm throwing both profiles. And it'll explode. Wound on a 4. And then D6 for 4. Wounding on 3s. And saving on 4s. So one of them will take a single wound. That one at the back there. So that was a mildly productive shooting phase. He'll charge in. Oh, he's very much in. And again, I've got plenty of command points as the Space Marine player, so I could interrupt. So this is going to be interesting. And the boys, 10. Yeah, that should definitely do it. So the boys are in over here. Sadly, the Warbanner is out of range for charging, so they are on their own. But I guess I've got to do the boss first. So we had 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. I can't count. Wounding on 2s, re-rolling. 4, 6 up. 4, 6 up saves. Ooh. 1. So they are wiped out at 3 damage apiece. So the veterans are off. And he will go, whoa! He's coming for the warlord. That should be interesting. Oh, didn't do the shooting. I didn't do his shooting attacks. All right, we'll go back and redo that. He will shoot again at the boys upstairs. He's got 6s, and no, nothing, because he's got a combi. No, he's not a custom shooter, which is like 4 shots at assault. Yes, we will pay the command points to interrupt here. And there are 4 of them for the Sarge. 1, 2, 3. And they get chainswords and shock assault. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. Oh, 6s. Auto wound. Oh, that's not particularly brilliant. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 6. Saving on 6s. Oh, we managed to save 2 of them, so 5 more of them will pop off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. I'm going to be needing to take a leadership test at the end of this. Oh no! Oh, his sword fell off. Oh no, I'll have to fix that in a minute. Wow. I don't know how many attacks the boys get. Alright, so they get 3 attacks plus 1 for the chopper, and then the boss knob gets 3 attacks with his big chopper. I'll do him second. So he's hit on 3, wound on 4s, because they're strength 4. So hit. Uh, 4 wounds, saving on 3 ups. Oh! So that's 1 dead and 1 on 1 wound. Alright, that's good. And the big chopper, boss knob is strength 5, plus 2, so 7. So it's going to be 3s and 3s, AP minus 1, 2 damage. So 2 go through, saving on 4s. So that 1 that had 1 wound is now gone. And that is the end of Orks turn 2. We have done, they need a leadership test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, That's 8. Leadership 7. So one more runs off. And then on 1s and 2s. So they're like, nah, the Umi's good. We got, we're just gonna, oh look, shiny gubbins, bye. That was a bit unfortunate. As we got onto the, let's see, the Marine player will roll to see which one. Number 2. So they get 3, 4 points, putting them onto 6. So 6 points for the Marines versus 2 for the Orks, because they moved away from that one. And we'll go on to turn 3, and we'll go into the Assault Doctrine. We're a bit thinner on the ground. We fell out of combat here, so we can charge back in. They didn't move, and he stepped forward, and he got off Canticle of Hate, so he can re-roll all failed wounds, or no failed hits in the fight phase, against one wound boss. So shooting phase first, these guys will shoot him, finish him off, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, 6 up invulnerable save, nope, the weird boy is weirded off, so it's just the war banner there. Assault with bolt pistol, hitting on a 3, doesn't hit. Ork has 1 command point, so he will fight Overwatch because we will go straight into the charge phase. It's going to be very quick. 4 inches, yep. And we have the shooter, nope. And 4, hitting, wounding on 3s, saving on 4s. And he takes a wound going in. And we will charge in here. Yeah, that's in. And the Orc can't interrupt. But we will start over here. So we have 4 attacks, 5 for the Honor Vehement. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling. And he is strength 6. And he is toughness. Is he toughness 6 at the minute? No, he's toughness 5. So 3s. Oh wow, so we're going to make 5. 4 up invulnerable saves. Watch him. Oh no. Good old Tiny here has been removed. The teleporter takes him up. And he'll have words with his weird boy. Say, oi, what were you doing? Eee. So we will put everything attacks into here. So the sergeant, there's only 1 guy left. And the charge and the chainsword. These each do 2 damage apiece because we're in turn 3. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 2, 4, 5. Saving on 6s. He could do it. Or he could not. So the boss knob there is removed from play. And that is the end of just the war banner. At the end, halfway through turn 3, at 550 points. At 6 points to 2. Well, let's just say he moves onto there. And he puts his 4 shots into those there. And no hits. And D3, 2. Alright, we're not on that objective. But it's still 7 points to 3. And then turn 4. These guys up here will probably not actually be able to see him. So anyway, yes, at the end of turn 3, we will call that the end of the game. The Orks came, they saw, they went back home again. But they'll be better. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the Orks. But the Raging Dragons can be brutal. But they lost the bikes. They lost the veterans. That war boss did work. So I'm really happy with the Orks. I need more boys. And then we go crumping again. I think maybe this had a bit of an effect on the game. And then this blocked off some line of sight for things. And the Grots, well, they got smushed. Alright, thank you very much for watching the Karen sector. This has been Andrew. This has been a very quick game. It's been a lot of fun. Please do like and subscribe. And we're getting closer and closer to hopefully being able to play Christian again. And we've got a couple of games lined up. Hopefully we can play 1,000 points of Sisters versus Demons. That should be fun, seeing as we're out to hunt the heresy. And then we've got the Nids versus Guard in the very special first game back. So, we'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to tell us about your wargaming.